Hello, Mart here. I'm back working on the 41 pickup. In the last video working on the truck, I have been having a problem with it running right. So here's the crab distributor, which I've had on the Churchill timing jig. That's where it goes. That's the distributor cap off my coupe, and there are some plugs that are missing, and there is the carburetor off the coupe. So what I'm going to do today is put the original carb back on, put the plugs back in, put its original distributor cap back on, take the distributor, fit it to the engine, and then what I think I'm going to do is hook it back up with that yellow wire which is rigged to the condenser, because what I've done is I've took off it used to be fitted to the side there, I've took off the electronic ignition amplifier. So I'm going to put all those things back on, and I'll bring you back when they're back in place, and we'll see if it runs, and if it does, how it runs. Okay, back in a minute. I just thought it might be worth mentioning a couple of things. This bolt, I don't know if can you see that alright? Has a plain portion on the shank just below the head. That's so it fits better in there. You don't want a threaded bolt, because a threaded bolt's more sloppy. So this is located more accurately by using the correct sort of bolt, and it's important also that the bolts aren't too long, because they'll foul on the timing gear. I'll also try and show you how to locate the distributor in there, because that drive tang is offset, and you can see there, look, the drive set is the tang is offset basically towards me at the bottom of the picture. So I'm going to rig the camera up so I can you can see me offering this into place, and I'll show you how it goes in. Okay, back in a sec. So this is what I do, is just offer the distributor in and kind of hold it gently in place, and just turn this until it just falls into place. There, do you see it go? Oh, maybe it's not. Oh yes, there it is. It's in, look, see, that's located now. Now I'll put this 180 degrees out, because sometimes people fit them like that and it kind of half wants to go but isn't quite right, and you think, oh, that's it, and you bolt it up, and everything gets damaged. So you just do it gently, hold it in place, turn this, clonk, there it goes, nice and solid. No resistance at all, no resistance, bang, straight in. That's how you do it. Then you put your bolts in. I just wanted to show you that, because that's important. I'll come back in a bit. I've just noticed something a bit funny. I've just been looking at the rotor arm, and can you see that? That's quite loose. I don't think that would be significant, but I don't know. I might relegate that to the get your home parts bin rather than, you know, primary running parts. So let me go and see if I can find another one. Hey, what's life if you can't take a risk? I've just put that on the vice. That's why it's dirty. I've just hammered that a bit and it's gone tight now. So I'll try that. Okay, back in a bit. I'm just bolting the carb on, and I like to, on the patinated vehicle like this, I just like to reuse the old hardware. You know, these are top quality thing, but a couple of these were a little bit tight, so I've just, off camera, I've just ran them down this tap 5/16 UNF. So the threads on here are nice and clean now and will go on there nice and easy. They were a little bit stiff coming off, so I'll just clean them up. Right, let's see if this will run. Put the ignition on. Ooh, so give it some choke. Started up alright. That sounds a hell of a lot better than it was. So the question is, was it my electronic ignition unit that was at fault, or maybe the distributor had gone out of tune, or I don't know really. I'm going to hook it back up with the electronic ignition and see if it's suddenly okay, because this certainly sounds better than it did when I ran it with this setup before. I mean, it's still cold. I need to open the garage door as well. I'm going to gas myself. Back in a bit. I just had it running nicely, and I had to richen the mixture very slightly and increase the idle very slightly. I suspect what has happened is that the ignition is very slightly retarded from what I had before. Kind of pointing down there at the distributor. So I've just reconnected the electronic ignition. Let's see if that makes a difference. Not sure what you can see. Yeah, okay. You can see the fan going round. Right. The ignition is on. Now, that's how you like a flathead to start, isn't it? So the question is, will it rev? I can't tell a discernible difference from with the electronic ignition or without, so Well, it certainly wasn't messing about and misfiring like it was before. So all I've done in essence is cleaned and reset the points in the distributor. Oh, wait a minute, there was something. There was a broken washer in the distributor that might have been causing a shorting situation. There's a washer on that screw, right down there, right down there. And if you look down here, there's a washer on that screw. Can you see? But the washer is broken. And as I've tightened the screw up, it squashed the washer out down there. And the washer is sticking out. I don't think it's actually sticking out here, but you can see the shadow of it sticking out behind the thing. So what I think is happening is that this piece of metal here is shorting on that washer down there. As I open this, it's short in there on the one set of points. So that has changed, and that might be the only significant thing that's made a difference. It might have been as simple as that. So anyway, I'd call that a success. That's running nice now. So I can run the electronic ignition and carry this contact breaker set up in case of emergency. I don't mean contact breaker, I mean condenser and hot wire. So I can just, I might be able to do it live and direct. Let me just do it live and direct. So I'll turn it off. So if it did turn out to be a problem with the electronic ignition, I could just remove this wire and this wire, the one that you can't see at the back, connect that one, make sure that's not touching earth, take this one off that you can't see down here, put this yellow one on, onto, onto the distributor, put the ignition back on. Press the start button this time. And that's running on the condenser. So I can run either way. Anyway, it is running. Anyway, okay, I'm going to call that job done. There is one more thing, isn't there? I need to check the timing with the timer light, but maybe that's a job for another day. Okay. Thanks for watching anyway. Bye.